Hi everyone! So last week I have been resetting for next year and I have been clearing out some more things. This time it has been mostly invisible things like files on my computer and to-do lists. I found quite some things like old USB cards and photographs and other sentimental items at my mother's place that I have been scanning, and I am also clearing out those old USB sticks that contained very old files and photos, and I even forgot that I had them, to be quite honest. And so I've cleared them all out and I went through everything on it and I decided which photos I wanted to keep and what I wanted to get rid of. And after that I organized my own external hard drive. And this time I have been really ruthless. I wanted to feel fresh and I wanted to start with a clear mind for the next year. And I wanted to have space for new things or for just an empty space and for things to be quiet and peaceful and to just not feel as if there are so many things that need to be done. So I had a lot of files on my external hard drive, because I really like to write, and I like to write stories and some theories or just to clear my mind, and I also like to write about art. So I just keep these files with just my thoughts on it, and I always think that maybe someday I can use them, but it's all just like a concept, so it's not worked out completely. And it all piles up and it feels like such a huge to-do list, and I noticed that actually I never look back on it, and I just decided to get rid of it all. I think I cleared my mind, I have written it down, and now it's time to let it go. I don't think that there ever will come a day that I want to use it, and it just feels like such an invisible burden on me. So it felt very good to get rid of all of those files. And I also was kind of ruthless with my photos and other things because I just wanted to feel like I had the things that really matter and not to have an excess of things that weren't good enough or that I just kept because I was afraid to let it go. So at this moment I have one external hard drive, but I also will put it in a cloud to be sure, and for me those two backups are enough. And I try to not have anything on my laptop anymore. I also been going through my phone to delete pictures and actually everything that is sitting on it. The photos that I wanted to keep, I store them, and the rest I just get rid of it. So these were the USB sticks that I decluttered that I have found here. And this is the only one that I have. I'm amazed at how much easier it gets to let go of things and how good it feels to regain mental space in return. To be able to let go of those endless to-do lists and all of those maybe for someday things. I feel so much lighter without those in the back of my mind. I mean, they're never really visible. It's not like I'm thinking about it consciously, but unconsciously I think it is taking up some space and clarity. So I'm very happy to have that back. These ones are the same, and I use them for my beamer and for my printer and for my camera. So I just keep one of the cables and I get rid of the other. And this one I also no longer need. For a long time I borrowed someone else's camera and I needed this device to put a microphone on. So I've got two of these, so I can let go of one of them. And this is everything for my beamer. So this is the cable for my external hard drive, and it's a different one than the other, so I have to keep it. This one is for the navigation in my car. It's also another different one, so I also have to keep this one. This is all for my beamer, and I use my beamer to make art because I try to use as little materials as I possibly can, and that's why I work with projection a lot. And this is the category of other stuff. This one device I sometimes need to use to pay, and the other one was for my vacuum cleaner. It came in a package with two of these things, but I just will get rid of this one because I don't like to hang on things that I don't use. And so this is how it looks like after decluttering. Just to make it easy, I have one box with everyday items that I keep in my room so that I don't have to go through the messenger jar every time. I also put some other things in there, like a pen and a scissors, because I tend to need them quite often. And I also had to purchase some camera gear. Bought it secondhand and it came with a lot of things, but I don't think I need everything. I can get rid of this memory card and some of these things that I know that I don't use. And I just keep it in this box so it makes it easy. So this is everything that I have gotten rid of. And I also try to make the process as fun as I can. I listen to a good book that I really enjoy and I have a nice cup of coffee so that I don't mind doing it and that it doesn't feel like some awful chore that need to be done. I know that sometimes the amount of things that need to be decluttered can be really overwhelming, but I'm happy to see that the further I get in this journey, the less there is to do and the easier that those tasks are becoming. And also I want to mention that I do this purely based on intuition and feeling. Every once in a while I feel this urge to go through my emails and through my files, and I just do this whenever I feel like it. I don't have a set up day in my week or month or anything, because that's just not how I like to work, but everyone is different and I'm just a very feeling-based person, so this works for me. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time.